Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. We got a little XCom, the Long War edition, the Long War 1.0 edition coming up for your viewing pleasure. Hey Machine Hater, you popped in too. We've had a little pre-mission chat over there. I actually got in early and I was able to chat a little before we even got going. So let's just hope we can keep the positive vibe going. There's nothing guaranteed in this game. We'll just have a whole new mission coming up today. Or we'll see if we get multiple in or not. Depends on how difficult the next mission is. So we'll just see how far we get. And what kind of a mission we get. What kind of challenges we have. And we will cross our fingers that I can not get carried away by certain folks urging in the chat. Hey Floki, hi Patrick, good to see you. And we'll see if I can, you know, have the same success that we did last time. It's like we were chatting. It's never guaranteed. I mean, it's not a guarantee at all. Not at all. But we'll cross our fingers and hope we can make this happen today. It's called Long War. Well, I know it's one of your biggest pet peeves on me, Antros, but it's the way I play. I have to analyze, I have to think. And even then, I'll do all the analyzing, I'll do all the thinking, and then I'll go, poop, oh, misclick. Oh, darn. Oh, no. We're screwed. Yeah, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? This is already the remake of yeah, you said it, Gleaser. This is already a retro game. The remake of the retro is now retro itself. That's a funny way to look at it. Good to see you making it in the live broadcast, Machine Hater. I know. I was just thinking that when I saw you say hello in the chat. I was like, dang, he was able to make it in live. So, oh no, you know, I can't always tell when people are in or gone if they're just sitting in the background watching. So don't worry, if you got to leave and do stuff, do it. Just, yeah, you can come and go as you please. We're here. Unless, of course, you don't want to miss the intense mission we'll probably have today. Made intense by me, but, you know. It's the nature of streaming. People got lives. Any of our other streams, if you had been on them, you see people come and go. Hey, people are always going, hey, I gotta run, I gotta do this, I gotta this. And sometimes people just pop in and say, hey, I can't stay, I just wanted to say hi. All of the above is good. And then there's Gleaser, who just says hi at the beginning, chats a little in the beginning, and then leaves because he streams himself over on Twitch. So you know, there's that too. So there's a plethora of reasons as to why things are the way they are. And guess what? Guess what? It is, I do believe, it is top of the hour. And yeah, there we go. Let me get this party started then. There we go. So I had us starting in a situation room. Not that there's much to see here at the moment, but we can kind of get an idea of some of the targets. I'm wondering what the first country to leave the council will be. There's always a country that leaves the council, usually around the middle of the month. And often, but not always, it's one of the ones with high threat, but they could just pick another one. Like maybe they say, let's go after France because then there's a lot of high threats nearby that we can go after. Because once they get a country to withdraw, they tend to want to go to a country that's next, that's linked to it, and start working on that so they can start getting their bases connected. So we'll see how that works once we get going. We will see. So let's get back out. Really, the only thing that we have to do. Yeah. Yeah, game over if we don't have Gleaser. There you go. All right, let's get in here and we're basically all set up. About the only thing I'm gonna do, yeah, because this had been, I might have had parts of this turned off last time, and I want to finish just going over. Pilots and ships are managed separately. We talked about some of this. You can send pilots. Oh, loss of a ship. This is another one I never brought up. Does not mean you lose the pilot. There's a chance that a pilot, if a ship gets shot down, that a pilot can bail out, and we still get the use of a pilot. So those of you with pilot names, when we get those going, be ready. We can send pilots for additional training. We talked about that, and we looked at we looked at combat a little bit. But anyway, if we get any more pop-ups with the air game, we'll get that going. And you know what I want to do first? How about we just start off with this? Let's go into our Air Force. Hey, Trumpkin, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Let's just go into our pilot roster and managing the pilot roster. If you see an exclamation point next to the pilot names, it means that the pilot has not chosen their career, which can be what we talked about that last time: leader, gunner, or ace. And so we have a bunch of pilots here with no jobs or no viewer names, as a matter of fact. So let's put to the test this time, is what I'm thinking. I would like to put to the test the Raffle. And the way I set it up today is, let me take a quick peek to refresh myself for the keyword. If you would like a pilot, all you have to type in, all lowercase, is enter. E-N-T-E-R. So in the chat right now, just type in enter, and you will get into the running for naming a pilot. The pilots apparently, in fact, and then you'll get to choose how you want to get trained, as a leader, as an ace, or as a gunner. And I see, let's see, D. Kaiser is in the raffle, Gleaser's in the raffle, and Whoopantros is in the raffle. So anybody else that wants to get in the raffle, I'll give you another few seconds, and we will do our first official raffle for our first official naming in this thing here. Trumpkin 777 is now in the raffle. We'll give it like another 15 seconds just so we can keep moving forward. And I'll pick a winner. I'll roll it. In fact, I think I can have you guys see my roll if you want. If I get over here, then you guys may be able to see who wins the roll live and in person. Something like that. I think I chose it over here. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so we've got all our votes in. We're going to see which of you four gets to name our first pilot. So let's go find out. Yeah, it looks like Trumpkin, you got the first pilot. You're in there. Nobody else has to type in enter right now. And we're going to start. Well, actually, I can then roll it and pick the next winner. But Trumpkin, if you have a name that you'd like to give this first pilot, let's just get in here. Yeah, I don't have to read this. We talked about that for the most part. But we can customize and we can rename. You can pick your name right now in chat, and I will use it. If you want me to just put in Trumpkin 777, then put in Trump, whatever you want your pilot's name to be. Let me know now, and we're going to name it right here. So that just warns everybody, if you're going to get into the vote, have a name. Have a name on your fingertips. I was going to say at the tip of your tongue, but you got to type it in. So have that name on your fingertips. How about? And Trumpkin? Well, for now, this is what I'll do. Oh, he wants to be named Huzzah? that might be it. So I'll tell you, this is what we're gonna do until he comes up with it, because we can always change it. So the nickname will be Huzzah, and the last name will name as Trumpkin. How about that? So we know exactly who it is. So that's it. You can adjust it at any time. Let me know. And yes, you can have both pilot and soldier. I'm going to keep it open. I'm not going to limit, because pilots is a whole extra category. So I have no problem. I'm going to be liberal, and I don't think I'm going to anytime soon run through the barracks. There's 40 soldiers in there. Hey, Felipe, we got our first pilot in here. And the one thing you get to do, yeah, we accept that new name. The one thing you get to do now, Trumpkin, is let me know as soon as possible, because once we start scanning, we may go out on a mission. What career path would you like? And we can pick different careers, as it says there. You could be an ace, you could be a gunner, or you could be a leader. What would you prefer? And here it tells you a little bit about what the bonuses are, at least at the first rank. You get extra aim and defense as an ace, and you can fly with 2 planes with you. This gets extra aim and extra damage output as a gunner. And then as a leader, you do this, at least at your first promotion. I should say after your first promotion, you get a +2 aim and +2 defense, and you can take out a 3-plane squadron as a leader. So those are the options that we have. And Trumpkin, if you can think real fast, it's better to pick the class right now. We can always change it. But type it in real quick if you have the ability, and then we'll get moving on. In fact, while we're waiting, anybody else, like Felipe, if you want to enter for the next name, Floki and Machine Hater, go ahead and click or type in enter now. Okay, you'll go leader. Got it. Let's go leader. And we'll confirm it. And you are now our first leader in the air game. So if Felipe, you want to enter, you just type in the comments enter, or anybody else that hasn't already. Whoopantros, Gleaser, and D Kaiser, you don't have to do it again because you're already selected in the system here. And I'll give a few more seconds to get in here. Oh, Captain Timo too. Yeah, the pilots have perks too. What do you know? That's why I'm using that mod. It just makes it more fun and interesting as a viewer to have a guy that does something here. So, Captain Timo, if you want to enter, just type in small case enter, E-N-T-E-R, and you can get yourself a pilot too, if you desire. This is for the pilot right now. I'm just doing the pilots right now. I will not start picking soldiers until we get to our first mission, because I will not name rookies. Rookies are too fragile. And I will not start naming soldiers till after they gain their first promotion. So there probably won't be a lot of soldiers named today. That's why I'm just taking a moment to deal with the pilots, just so we have some names out there that we can own. Okay, so if you want a pilot, you got about 10 seconds to type in enter, and then we're just going to keep this moving. And we will roll the next winner. Yeah, yes, cannon fodder. That's exactly it, Captain Timo. It seems silly to waste all that, or spend all that time, not waste. Although that's how I think of my rookies. But better not to spend all that time naming a rookie and then have him perish, especially with all the 3 hit point rookies we are carrying on this roster. Okay, so entry is over. We got 4 more of you to choose from for the next pilot. Let's do it. Glacier, looks like you got the call on this one. If you got a name, we're going to pick the next pilot. Yeah, we don't have to show this again. We just looked at it. We're going to customize. And what I'll do for the moment, in case you're sidetracked on your own stream, your own Twitch stream, Glacier, I'm just going to type in your name here as a holder. And that way we'll be able to keep moving. And if you see the name, or you notice and come up with the name, I can make note of it and change this down the road. Oh, Gleasers. Yeah, I'm just putting in what your name shows right there, and then we can change that at any time. Okay, the only other thing, Gleaser, you'll have to let me know as soon as possible. The pilot voices really don't vary a lot, so we'll just keep it on default. It's basically all the same voice. They just start saying different things. And then we'll pick your career path. And Gleaser's probably tied up on his stream, so we'll come back to his career path and pick it later. Now we got 1 or 2 more pilots that we're going to name today. So I got 3 entrants in. If anybody else wants to gain a pilot that hasn't already, just type enter in the comments, ENTER, and then I'll make the next choice in about 15 seconds. So quickly type in enter if you want a pilot. We're down to 3 choices. D, Kaiser, Machine Hater, and Whoop Antros. See, so far, Whoop Antros, your your disparaging remarks about me are making you lose. And I don't even have control over it. The game just loves me here, so... Okay, we're going to do the next pilot. Oh, here. As soon as I said that, Antros, you got the next pilot. So much for me. That'll teach me to say that. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to... Yeah, I had to say it, didn't it? Gunner, Antros. Okay, without the whoop. Okay, got it. And if you ever want to add a nickname down the road or anything, we can always, as you can see, it's really easy to make adjustments. And you're going to be a gunner. Yeah, we've seen that. We looked through that already. So you are now a gunner. You're going for the extra damage on your promotions. That's extra aim and extra damage as your promotions go up. And there we go. We got one more pilot to pick to fill this out. Instead of King Kong, we will now have, and it's a 50-50 chance for you two guys. The loser should not go to Vegas or anything similar. You know, Nightmare, if you ever wanted to put in a request, anybody that wants to put in a request, just type in enter. And but just to get this going so we can get out to a mission, we are going to do our roll right now. Kaiser, you got it. So we're gonna let's see, customize. Oh wait, we don't need to customize the voices. We're just gonna put in your name, and unless you're quicker than I can type. You're gonna be a D Kaiser, and you want to be an ace. Got it. I could do that. All right, so we got a little bit of everything out here, and the career path is ace, and we're going to confirm it, and we have all our air game set and ready to go. All right, now the next step, and let me get back out to the game so you all can see. There we go. Okay, so we are here, and we are going to go to mission control because we have nothing to do until we start scanning. We got motion trackers in 5 days, a shiv in 15 days, xenobiology in 18, and our satellite uplinks don't happen till the end of the month. So there we go. I wouldn't worry about it. It's like all of them can be changed. It's just a simple comment from you all to make that change. So it's really not a big deal. I wouldn't worry about it. We're all easy around here, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, let's get scanning for our first mission. Second of March. Heavy UFO activity over Russia and Australia, and we're going to have an abduction first as opposed to any air game. Who knew? If I knew we were getting abduction first, I could have held off on naming our pilots, but you never know. It could have been an air game first. And let's see if this is taking place in Russia or Australia.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
So this is our first abduction, and guess what, my friends? This is what we're... Oh, you're fine, Trumpkin. If you can't respond, your name's in there, and you can change it whenever you want to whatever you want it to be. So do not worry at all about that. And let's see, swarming mission in Russia. So, you know, the worst case thing happens. We have a team full of rookies, and we have to deal with a swarming mission. Well, I'll tell you what we'll probably be doing. I'll probably be some of our fatigued soldiers. I will probably pick a number of those individuals and double fatigue them just so I have some specialists along on this mission. And this is exactly why I do not name rookies. However, I will be naming a couple specialists because there's no way in freaking heck I'm going out with just 6 rookies against a swarming mission. Holy smokes. Let's see what kind of a map it might be. It's going to be a settlement. A swarming settlement map. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get over to the wiki over here. And let's do that together. And what I'm going to do, I already pre-picked the maps table because, well, you know, I knew there's certain parts of the wiki I use a lot. So let's sort this out by type. So it groups all the different types. And we're looking for a settlement map. So the settlement maps, there's not a lot to choose from. We could be having the map on the Grand Cemetery, the gas station here, the military base, the research outpost. Oh my lord. Don't let us take rookies, a swarming rookie mission on the train yard. See, this is what we're talking about. This is the only choices we have. And a lot of them are not my favorite maps, especially the train yard. Yeah, so you want me, Antros, to have the train yard. That's what we're saying here. And just for clarification, swarming, we're going to be facing 14 to 16 aliens in 3 to 4 pods, more than likely 4 pods of 4. Maybe if we see 1 pod of 3, then we got lucky and we won't have the max at 16. But count on 4 pods of 4. And it's the only good thing is this time it's only either drones or sectoids. But early drones against rookies are really tough. I'm telling you, they're really tough. So that's what we're dealing with today, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're dealing with. So here we go. What I need to do is pick out some of my soldiers. And like I said, because it's swarming, those are going to be a tougher missions. That's a mission where I'm going to take... I'm probably going to go, because because what you got to do in May is promote rookies. So I'm still going to take soldiers kind of as the one, like a suppression gunner, maybe a sniper, maybe a scout to run the overwatches. Not that that's a safe thing in long war. It's not a guarantee that you won't get hit. So I'll have to think. I'll tell you what. I have... Oops. I didn't switch back to the game. But before we do that... Oh, let me switch back to the game so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I have a bad habit of moving my head to the left and looking at the game and forgetting to switch your all's view back to the game. So I have an option. I can take out a fatigued soldier, in case you don't know. But by taking out a fatigued soldier, they will automatically become wounded. I don't know the exact... It kind of usually averages between 7 to... I've seen it as high as 14 days. That would be bad on the high end. But you figure if you get a low wound of, 7, 8, 9 days, it's almost like just getting double fatigued, which is essentially what we're doing. So it's worth it to take out double fatigue. So what I got to do is I need to reference, because I did spend some time yesterday and today in my spreadsheet, and I want to share that with you. So let's there it goes on the screen. So I have my phone, so I know when it switches for you, but I should just keep talking because that's a slight delay. But no, I don't need to be in the base tab, although we can look at that sometime in the future. But I have my barracks here, and I did not go through the whole barracks, but I picked, just in case, I picked a few soldiers that if I double fatigued, I figured I would make Joan McKenzie a gunner, who we will rename, David Bondarchuk scout, and I would name Nera or Gurjivan Nera as a sniper. So I'm thinking, because I figured I would not get a swarming. I'm wondering if I should even take 4. I may upgrade one of the others too, but let me at least upgrade these folks, and then we can name them for the mission. We'll come back there and do it. Joan McKenzie, you are going to get promoted. And Joan McKenzie is going to be a gunner. So she is not going to be an assault or an infantry. I feel yeah. There's various classes, and I got to get back to the game so you can see what we're doing here. So there's various classes that we need to, that I prefer. If I've got to babysit and nurse some rookies, I like having a gunner along to provide some suppression, to lock up an enemy out there in the field. So Joan McKenzie, I said, looking at her stats and everything, figured this is going to be a decent gunner. And with the promotion, it looks like, well, you know, what I should have done before is keep track of all the stats to see what kind of stat improvements we rolled, but oh well. Let's just upgrade the 3 that I know I probably want to take. Let's see, Nera. Okay, we're going to upgrade you to a sniper before we rename you. Now, you of the 70 aim, but dubious health, are going to be a sniper. In fact, I don't have to use Commander's Choice. That's what the game has chosen you to be anyway. And we did gain 5 more aim, because I think she started with, so that's a good pickup. That might even be close to a max pickup for her. Will is still anemic, and I don't know that the health changed. There's only a low chance for a sniper to gain health. And then finally we got the scout. Let's go find our scout that we're going to take out. And look at, I don't have to use Commander's Choice here either. The game says you're going to be a scout. And so there we go. Not that that means anything. And so now I have to debate, do I want to take out one more soldier? And if so, what kind of soldier do I want them to be? Because the only soldiers remaining are 3 hit points. So I'll tell you what, these are the only 3 I'm going to promote. Then I'm going to look for higher health rookies to maybe help them survive what they're about to face, and go there. So before we move any further, I'm going to go in and we will start choosing names, and we'll start with the gunner, then we'll go sniper, then we'll go scout. So let's get back over to the Raffle screen and get going there. And what you'll have to do if you want a character, gunner, sniper, or scout, is you right now you're going to want to enter. You're going to want to enter, or type in enter. Small letters for everybody. Please type in enter. And your names should start lighting up over here very shortly. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Because some of you may be locked out because you won before. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna cancel this, and we may have to. Okay, good. You still are chosen. I wonder if there's a way to reset. Oh, reset eligibility. There we go. So Kaiser, Gleaser, Trumpkin, and Whoopantros, type enter now, and you won't be locked out. Sorry about that. And you will be in the running for the regular soldiers too if you type in enter now. It should show up. Because I did click reset eligibility. But I'm not showing your guys' name. Let's see. I can mark you guys eligible. I have to do it manually. Who knows why it happened, but it did. So there we go. And Gleaser's probably busy. So that's his loss. So there, we got everybody who's eligible. So now we shall choose the gunner first. Machine Hater, you are now a gunner. Do you have a name preference for your gunner? You don't need a nickname yet. We just need first and last name, or I guess we can just do a single name if you just want Machine Hater. That's not a problem. And rather than switch back and forth, because there's always a delay going back and forth, I will just change your name where you can't see it, and then we'll do the next raffle. Yeah, I guess he's just meant to be a gunner, eh? In fact, I'm just gonna write, yeah, not just like, I'm just gonna type in Machine Hater for now. And we'll just eliminate the first name, and you can decide if you want a first name, and that way we can keep going. Oh, apparently it wants me to put in a letter, so I'll do this. There we go, Machine Hater. We got your name in there. Now I'm going to do the next raffle. This time we'll be raffling for the sniper. So let's roll it. Is that you want that first name, last name, Machine Hater? I just saw that. I'll change it at some point, but okay, well, see, I was looking in the center, and off to the side you can see it pops up there too, and given me too many places to look, and I'm lost. So anyway, let's roll for the sniper. Felipe, you are a sniper today. I think that's something new for you. So Felipe, if you can give me the name that you desire, you're allowed to give me a first and last name. We don't qualify for a nickname until we get a promotion, so I'll start asking for a nickname at that point. So Felipe, if you have a name for your sniper character, now's the time. Yeah, we'll give you a pistol, all right. In fact, maybe as the first sniper, you'll get the first laser pistol. Who knows when that comes off the production line, if we get that far. Okay, Felipe, Enrique. Now just do understand that the sniper is a female. It makes no difference if you want to use this name. To me, we know who you are. Because I can't change sexes of our characters. The limitations of this game that we didn't have limitations of yeah, whatever, it's no big deal. I know, we know who you are. That's your character. Okay, and then finally we got the last raffle. This is for our scout. You will have, whoever wins this next part of the raffle, you will win the speedy one, at least the speedy one in the barrack so far that we're using. Let's go. So Trumpkin, looks like you are now going to be our scout. I'm just going to go in there and we'll customize and get your name in there. And just understand that even if you guys decide to make adjustments to your name, that I can do at any time. Or nicknames when you come up with it. Yeah, all that stuff. So Trumpkin, do you have a first name for your character? Right now I just put in Trumpkin777 for the last name. Oh, Rick Hunter. We got it. Rick Hunter's going to hunt him some aliens. I see that already. All right. So let me leave this screen once again. And whoops, I don't want that screen, but let's go back here. And we're ready to move forward. Once you all catch up to me. And then the other things that you guys will be able to do for me is give me your preferences on uniform colors. Because we got all the customization options in here as far as armor type. So you'll have to let me know the different looks that you think suit you fine. There's going to be different tints that we can use for your armor and all that kind of stuff. There's also languages if you want your character to speak a different language. I wonder if I have a Scottish female, because it is no.
Yes, Commander.
Sometimes
Okay, double time.
we have a Euro, English, Southeast Asian, South Australian, British. Don't have. I could have sworn there once was a Scottish accent in here, but apparently not.
Let's do this.
And then the unassigned are just voice packs
Solid copy.
that I've downloaded. So
You were asking for it. Ready for action? Yes, come on.
just let me know. And this is something we could do. If you want a different voice than what you're hearing on your character, just let me know and we'll try another voice and that kind of thing. But you all, if you want certain colors, this and that, feel free to request it. But for now, we'll be going out like this. And just for today, until you start deciding what you want to do, my armor tint, just so I don't get confused, at least for this first mission, I tend to go more green for my gunners, just so I won't make a mistake on this first desperately scary mission. Okay. Now the other thing I got to do is pick my other supporting rookies that I want to take out. And I kind of picked a few that I thought might be good to take, that have at least 4 and some of them 5. And I'm probably going to want somebody that I'm going to want to promote to yet another gunner. And I think I'm going to go with Benjamin Davies as such a rookie. I just have to find this individual. So we don't have to name these rookies yet, because as we said, they're just rookies. We don't want to get too excited about getting attached to them yet. And I'm thinking we could use probably another... Who do I have that might be a scout that has a decent amount of health? Dasgupta, Arpita Dasgupta. I was thinking about making you a scout, so I could use... I like having extra scouts early on to escort on these types of missions, extra gunners. And I don't know, maybe I'll just go with the second... Or maybe I can pick an assault here that I'm going to want to promote. So I had 2 people that I was thinking about promoting to an assault. You have 4 hit points. You have... I'm looking over on my chart. A couple of you have 4 hit points. Both have medium aim, but decent 14 mobility. Yeah. So both the assaults I flagged are similar. We'll go with vests. Yuliana Vasily is my last choice for this mission. I may have just passed her up. There it is at the top. I think I just saw it. There she is. We're going to take her along as a rookie. So then I'll have a second gunner, a second rookie, assuming everybody survives, and my first assault once they get promoted. So I know what I tend to run through just for my practice runs and what I tend to prefer using early on. I tend to go through scouts and gunners a lot early and then start filling in with the other classes as we move forward. But these often are the most helpful the way I play. Snipers also from a distance to kind of babysit the rookies. And that's what we're going to do. So now it's pretty much a matter of... Oh no, I got 2 Canadians, eh? Oh no. Yeah, I know. I think I'm probably mixing the Scottish accent. I'm just catching up on a couple comments because I was on another screen. But so Felipe, you're going to want orange at some time. Okay, let's see if I can give you an orange. I just noticed you gave me a color request. Let's see how close we can get to orange on your armor tint. That's orange. It's more of a peach. So let's see. Number 4 is one possibility, but that's a little bit of a faded orange. And that's not quite orange. It's orange-ish. So 4 and 20 so far are your choices that are closest to orange. Now it looks like we're back to the beginning. So Felipe, is 4 or 20 a better version of orange? I'm going to stick with 4 for now. If you like the other one, we can change it down the road, but I'm not going to spend more time here now. There we go. Yeah, definitely compared to everybody else, that looks more orange. That's probably the closest there is to orange. Just not a bright, yeah, it's just not a bright orange, that kind of a thing. Like my sweatshirt I think I was wearing yesterday. So now I just got to equip these guys. That's our next job. And I definitely will probably, since it's swarming, we will probably get hit no matter what. I'm going to need probably at least 3 medkits on this puppy. And I'm going to wear armor. I probably will not add the vest. 6 hit points is usually what you need not to be one shot. Of course, when it's swarming and you activate multiple pods, oh baby, you have to worry about more than just a one shot to stay alive. But it's what we got. Now, as far as AT grenades on rookies are pathetic. AT grenades on anybody unless it's really a wimpy kind of, cardboard box that we're trying to explode, don't help much. But I'll still probably take one. And you'll get it. And now we have our scout. The bad news about a scout is we have not yet built our motion trackers, which really would have helped right about now. But we don't get that luxury. You're at 7 health. That's good. It looks like you may have picked up health in your promotion. And I think you picked up a little will. I don't know that you picked up much aim, though. Oh, now, this is what we can take, at least, while we have a scout. We will take a battle scanner. And I wonder almost if I should just have you take 2 battle scanners to help us. And that can be our motion tracker thing. It doesn't give you any other options. But just being able to see and check areas before we move, will at least be able to do that twice. It's got to help us against the swarming map where we're going in blind. So I'm going to play our scout like that. Let's see. Loadout here, we got 75 aim, which is decent at this point in the game. I'm keeping you with armor, although that kills your mobility. But seeing how it's swarming and we got a lot of rookies, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to value the marksman's rifle and mobility. And I'm thinking that's the way I'm going to play you, Felipe. You still can get quad sight with the marksman's rifle. It's just limited squad sight. Up to 5 tiles beyond normal vision range. So you're lucky that you have this health that's decent for a sniper. I'm going to play you the mobile route on this one. And then what I'm thinking we'll do, we'll just try to help us out on this swarming mission, give you the laser sight to get you up to 79 aim. And we're gonna have you with one of the spare med kits. You're a shooter from range ideally, but we're keeping you mobile. So since I took away the main sniper rifle from you, this will allow you to move and shoot. All right, I'm gonna also play the long game. Since settlement maps tend to be a little larger, I'm gonna play for the LMG. So you can potentially suppress also at 5 tiles beyond normal vision range. And that'll help maybe keep you a little healthy. I don't know. And just because you'll probably be suppressing a lot, I'm going to add the ammo there. And I'm going to put my last med kit here because, yeah. So I can see this happening. If people get injured, they're going to be running back in the lines for a big part to get healed up from one of our back row people. And we'll just try it that way. Yeah, almost 80 early game. Pretty damn good aim, Felipe. I'm hoping you can come through for us on this mission. Now we got a tac vest here with armor plating. So my options are give you more consumables and slow you down. And I'm leaning towards give you more consumables and slow us down. I really, because we're swarming and we could... you can... Got to imagine another pod's going to wander into us. We're going to need a little smoke out there for extra protection also. And since I have an assault, I'm not going to play the flashbang game. We're going to just risk your life over here, Mr. Hunter, by having you run any overwatches for us and hope you can stay alive. Usually the hit chances on running the overwatches, you know, they're in the 5% or below range, unless of course you're running multiple overwatches, and then that's can become highly risky. Let's see, you got tac armor, you know, 12 mobility is just going to have to do for us. And I'm kind of thinking... I'm thinking just in case things go bad, I want a second smoke. I want 2 smoke grenades, which I now have. I've got 2 AP grenades, 1 HE grenade, and then these is what I'm going to need to try and maybe get out there early so we can position ourselves a little farther back early on and maybe get lucky reducing some of their numbers that way. It's a tough call. I don't know the perfect way to do this. And early on in a mission, I probably wouldn't take out as many med kits. I tend to be more risky early on, but now that we got viewer characters, I want to try and keep you guys alive. So we got a few med kits. I'm debating if I should go with a consumable or something. Now we'll just keep it like this. I know. Well, the reason being, depending on the map, I know. Depending on the map, these don't work that well. These just don't destroy a lot of cover. If it's the train yard, they can, but don't always, destroy the sides of rail cars. But if it's not that one, they could be a waste. All right, you talked me into it. I've had let's just put it this way, in all my practice runs leading up to this live stream, I've had unreliable success. I've had unreliable success with destroying cover with these HE grenades. It starts becoming a heck of a lot more reliable once we get to engineers with sappers. But before that, it's flip the coin and cross your fingers is pretty much what it's all about. All right, let's go see what kind of settlement. And here's my little helper up here. It's not so bad when I can see all the slots, but when we start having more slots available, this makes sure I don't miss a slot that's off the screen. That's one of those little mini mods that I use and add up here. Yeah, it's similar to Long War 2. You're right. You just can't count on a lot of reliable cover destruction in this game early on. So let's launch them. And part of it is I think it's very reliable in the base game. To be quite honest, it's Long War where it's not reliable, especially because you have the damage fall off on these grenades. Also, depending on how you place it, there's so many variables. We're gonna get down there and check out the map now. I know, it's gonna be train yard. It's gonna be train yard. I just know it.
Strike one.
Prepare
Oh, it doesn't show it. As soon as now we're going to see what the mission is. No, it's not.
We'll be deploying to Russia for this one.
Okay.
Alien activity continues to surge within
Depends
several
on where
major
we
cities.
start.
Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
This is interesting. This is interesting. Yeah, Dr. Valen is happy with Felipe making me change my mind because I'm less likely to blow up aliens with the HE grenades. Let's go. Thank you, Nightmare. Let's get this mission going.
Central, this is Big Sky.
Okay, we got this side start over here.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
So, if I were to proceed this way, it's very awkward cover around these tanks that's very easy to be flanked from down here. So it's hard to advance that way. What I'm probably going to do is not throw, because I don't want to know if the enemies are out here. I want to try to get established. I think I'm going to go the standard get in the building kind of a route to try and get established. And it's more close quarters, so if I have a pod that's going to be inside the main building on a swarming mission, it's probably going to be handled by itself. So let's find out if we can maybe have that be a thing as we move forward. Where is... I think my scout is somewhere. Oh, and the other thing I didn't do, I usually switch up my scouts to shotties. And we didn't do that today. Oh well, because that's a much more guaranteed kill shot if I can get my... Dang it. Oh well. We'll deal, my friends, we'll deal.
Got it covered. On the move.
You guys will take the doors as we move for our first breach. Let's get a peek in the window.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yeah, I figured this, more than likely, this first room was going to be empty.
I'm on the move.
Now, the only risk we have, really, in moving through this first room is this window right here. If something's parked out here, we could be spotted moving through there. But, you know, that's a chance we'll take. Let's open the door so we don't make a lot of noise. And we'll just all overwatch, those of us that can, right from this position.
I feel, Commander.
And the LMG cannot move and shoot in the same turn. That's one of the trade-offs for getting the extra limited squad sight from that weapon, but I felt it might be important on this one. And it could be, because having an LMG, say, from this door can see all the way across pretty damn far to the other building, or pretty close to it that's over there. So, it can be quite helpful. Roof access would be helpful, but it's very awkward to get to this particular roof. Because to get to this particular roof, you gotta run, and this is the main big opening area. And to get to the roof, you gotta go run out into that open area, and who knows what you'll be activating. So, yeah, we heard sectoids out there, is what we heard. And I'm hoping, in a way, unless we activate them all at once, that we don't run into a boatload of sectoids. So I'm going to bring you in here, Felipe, to see if something's watching us through the window. And more than likely, just doing a quick scan here, it looks like maybe we're lucky that we don't have a pod super duper close, and we can get in here. And I've had pods in here before, so we'll find that out soon enough.
Headed there now.
Okay, no activation at this time. Yeah, boat. It's funny. I use that term a lot. So we're going to dash our gunner all the way up here, so at least our gunner will be positioned in case we do activate in here.
Stepping off.
And everybody else will follow suit. In fact, well, no, it's really not going to make a difference because you won't be able to steady for us anyway. So let's get, say, one of our more mobile individuals up here. And that would be you, Rick Hunter. So if we have to maneuver in there, that's the only thing. I'm kicking myself right now. I am literally kicking myself right now that I did not give you a shotgun. Oh, I can't believe it. We'll just get ready for a frickin' door breach. We'll all get as close to the door as we basically can to go bursting through AHA in case there's a pod in there. Give us the best chance at maneuverability to get in there to deal with the pod.
Running.
And next turn we'll do the breach and find out how this is going to start.
I'm rolling.
Guess what? We got a pod in there, my friends. Unless they're on the roof, but I rarely see them on the roof here. So we're gonna be going live here in just a moment. The meld, well, you can forget about the meld in case unless we accidentally run into it, but it seems like the only meld we've heard so far is going to be at a distance over there. Yeah, they have to be in there. There is a roof up here. I don't know if I've ever seen them start on the roof. So, rookie, open the door. That's a rookie's job.
Here they come.
Yeah, there they are. One drone, pot of 4. So at this point, and that's where if I had the shotgun, oh my lord, that would have been so helpful. Holy smokes. What I'm probably going to do, what I could do right off the bat, is throw an HE grenade because this particular railing here looks very destructible. And I could always see how much damage we can do to these 3 sectoids that decided to group up, except I'd probably have a chance to take out this wall and gain vision of yet another pod. That would be a disaster. But that's what I'm thinking there. And you have an AP grenade. So what we're going to do is bring you here, because you can also, if we need it as an out in an emergency, Mr. Rookie, throw your HP grenade if all our other shots don't work. And for the drone, I'm going to ignore the drone, and if we have to, Machine Hater can suppress the drone and kind of lock the drone up a little bit. So that's the way we're going to play it in this room. So come over here with your AP grenade. Your AP grenade is our out in this mission because you can and place it right in the middle of them, potentially killing them all, but we're going to try not to kill them so we can maybe, or kill them that way. That's more an emergency out in case we need it. And then I need somebody here with an AT grenade. And I'm thinking I can probably bring you right here to chuck it over there. Hopefully get rid of as much cover as we can get rid of. And play it that way.
Heading to that location.
Now, how far do I want to throw it? Because the farther I throw it, the more chances that I'm going to blow through that wall, too. I think I'm going to center it more on this guy because I really don't want to blow away this wall that gives us vision to the outdoors either. So let's do it this way. I'm going to do less damage on the aliens themselves. I'm really playing this to get rid of the cover. And then we have the AP grenade to finish it off if it gets there. So let's see if we can destroy that little railing. I hope.
Grenade!
And it looks like we did. And we actually did some amazingly good damage. That's like one of the world's best AT grenades early game. To do that much damage on the little sectoids is pretty damn good. The one alien that has the really good cover is right there. We may have to use the grenade after all on him. But let's see if we can get lucky with... we got one... Yeah, 3 shots is what we have. And I will, however, take cover just because we may not... You know, we're not guaranteed at this level to kill them all because our aims are not all amazing. Rick Hunter, we're going to give you the first shot. 72% right there. We're counting on you, my man. 1 down. Look at that. Look at that. We got the right scout. Early indicators are that we got the right scout for the job right there. Now, what I could run, try to get us all as close as possible for these shots. I'm going to bring us over here. The wild card, well, no, I'm gonna kill that because I do not want a sectoid shooting at us in half cover. So, no, I get you, but the rookies don't have the good aim either. So let's see how this rookie does. 69%. Let's give it a go. We got a kill on that rookie. And then we're gonna go over to here with Felipe. He's gonna have the toughest shot of them all to try and take this thing out with full cover. But we're gonna give it a go.
I'm on it, Commander.
And we're looking at 34. Well, yeah, typical rookie shot, unfortunately, because we weren't able to steady your weapon back in that other room. So let's see if Felipe's got the luck of the orange with him. Not quite. So that's where I know I'm going to suppress here to lock up the drone. And this is where I'm probably, unfortunately, with a swarming map, you hate using all the consumables right off the bat. But that automatically gets our alien count down to 12, which all of a sudden sounds a hell of a lot better than what we had to begin with. So let's just make sure we kill this guy.
Suck on this!
And we most assuredly did. And now we're going to suppress, try to lock up the drone.
Roger that.
We're going to have some more challenging choices as we move forward. Okay, it tried to break the suppression. Now the rest of us get to line up and try and kill this thing. And we're going to see how difficult drones can... Well, maybe we won't, but we're going to see how difficult drones can be to kill. Okay, they're not proving my point, but you can see drones have damage reduction. And I guess it's early in the month where right now they only have a single point of damage reduction as the game goes on. So technically, our rookie here hit this guy for 4 hit points of damage, but he had that 1 damage reduction that popped up, and that's why we did not kill him. And the damage reduction just gets better as we go, as we go, as we go. So, yep, she's the one without the kills. She threw the grenade the first time, and that's a whooping 59% shot, which is not amazing, but we're going to give her a chance. And we're just on fire. Let's hope the rest of the mission can go like this. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Well, so far. Now, what I kind of want to do is get one of us somewhere. What I have to do is figure out how I can position Rick Hunter over here to utilize our battle scanners. And because this next area that we have to breach over here can attract a lot of enemies. Like if we open this door and position people here to help support the team that runs through here, we can activate the map like in a blink. So it'd be nice if we could somehow set up. Maybe we go back out here. Now that we know we're down to just 3 and we try to locate where they are and therefore figure out our best way to advance. That might be an option for us. It's still asking a lot because we burned through a heck of a lot of consumables. We just have one HE grenade and smoke. And smoke can be very helpful. So first of all, let's just be safe and go through a round and reload everybody. So when we do get into our next battle, we have as much ammunition as possible. Okay, so we do have that same meld canister that we've been seeing. And I think there's a few more, there's one or two more reloads. So let's get those out of the way. So I make sure I didn't miss anybody. So when we do have contact. Okay, and if you all can hang on real quick, Bang needs to get out of here. He didn't last very long today, and he needs to vacate the room. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know the meld, but right now, Captain Timo, the meld is only worth about 5. And while meld is always valuable, 5 times 4, it's worth 20 bucks. Or, you know, 20 credits, whatever you want to call it. It's not worth risking rookies to rush out there for it. I'll tell you what, maybe what I do is I bring Rick Hunter here and try to see if we can throw the battle scanner through a window either here or here to get some sight out there to help us determine. And that way we're it'll work as much as throwing it out this window out there to try to get a read, I think. Let's do that. So let's get you set over here, Rick. Because you're going to have the next most helpful item for us in the battle scanner to try to give us a set of eyes over here. So we can get a sense of what we got going on as we try to advance. And for the moment, I'll put my LMG here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
In case we can lock someone if we find out that we'll be able to open this door. Odds are we might not be able to. In fact, okay, we got one sound cue. If that pod stays, now when you get that thing, it could be here, although it's not because I can see that. But that pod could be here, that pod could be here, that pod could be, which would be ideal for us, way the heck over here. I was thinking maybe I was seeing a glimpse of a drone over here, but it could be that's where that pod is. But let's get ourselves positioned up to this door first before we go bashing through, so we can go bashing through. Yeah, that could be where the pod is. We got a lucky, shame on you, you weren't supposed to get that peek kind of a look over there. And just in case it does turn out that we're safe to open the door, I'm also going to bring you here, Felipe. So we might be able to get some sniper / LMG shots at a distance through the door if we need it. And let's get ourselves slightly better positioned here. In fact, Rick, I'm going to put you right in front of the door so we can get moving. Okay, we're all pretty dang close to the door, so probably next turn will be a go for us to open that door. Okay, we already lost one of the meld containers, wherever it was. We don't know. Yeah, that's not the drone. So that thing that I thought that could be a drone, it looks like it's just a light fixture above the door. So we really don't know where this pod is over here. And, you know, I'm not one to, on these early missions, try to figure out with a little tile scanning. You know, I don't see the pod over here. I have a feeling it could be pretty far back, which would be fantastic. So because that would mean the most pods by going through this side that we could activate at one time would be 2. Not that I want to be facing 8 sectoids right now. Okay. By coming over here, anybody that might be over here would see us. And there's a limit to my vision. I don't know what I have visible over here. But what I'm going to do for you, Rick, I think I can get it. In fact, let's test that theory now to see if I can get it through the window. Because some of these... Oh, I don't have a good angle to test that theory right now. I'll tell you what. I can test that theory over here before we commit to this room and maybe get in somebody's line of vision. So let's just test it. Yes, I can indeed throw it through a window. It's going to be limited due to the arc, how far I can get it. I don't have the angle because of the corner there. And knowing that nobody's this close from tile scanning, that's not the ideal. I'd want to be able to throw it a little farther. So next turn, I'm going to throw it. That's my plan. That is my plan. So let's hang on to that. What I'm going to do is, if I moved you here, you will not even run over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get. It should be safe to get over to this door.
Solid copy.
Famous last words. And I'm gonna try and get you over to this door.
That's affirmative.
Thank goodness they did not have to run around and down the stairs, because, you know. And then this is a tiny little room that's usually pretty safe. There can be contact out here easily, and then the next thing we have to worry about is there's a building here where they can easily get high ground on us too. So, but if we were able to get over to here, that would give us then our own access to high ground back here, which might be a little safer for, say, snipers to shoot from back here as opposed to from this door. So if next turn we get a sense that we might be able to do that, I'm going to quickly run my gunner and friends this way. So let's get the last soldier over here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, because the LMG gunner has regular soldier sight plus 5 tiles, just like my sniper right now. So depending on how and where they activate, they'd be able to see cover positions that the enemy took over in this range. And if they come from this direction, they commonly love this cover over here. So we'll see. For now, we're going to hold this way. I will steady the weapon for Felipe, and Machine Hater, you'll just overwatch. I'm going to bring you there. Okay, we still have that pod in that direction that we're hearing. I hear footsteps. It sounded eerily in my ears. It sounded eerily like very quiet tippity-tap footsteps over here. But we got no directional cue, so that could just be something playing in my ears. Okay. So... Oh, you got that same kind of sound? It just sounded like some sectoids trying to be real quiet over here, didn't it? I mean, it really did to me. But I don't see any indications of it yet. I'm trying to think of the best place to throw the battle scanner to help us out. Like if I came here, that's a potential good angle. If I can get it to like the center of the square, that's going to give me some good information. I just worry that we might see something through the window, but now's the time to find out while we can retreat to good cover. Okay. First battle scanner. Please be a good one. And look at that. We found something. And they're right behind the truck here. But it's a single pod. It's like, wow. Yeah, it's a pod of 4. But it's... Odds are, if we activate this and then don't kill it quickly... I don't see what the 4th alien is, if it's a sectoid or not. But I think now is our time to get out here and potentially activate. And it kind of makes me feel, depending on how they scatter, we would be right now, as long as there wasn't stuff in the way, we're in sight of these enemies. And it doesn't look like we would draw anybody else in at this moment. So guess what I'm going to do? And there's how close the meld was. I'm going to open this freaking door and see if we can't snipe one of these and make it a pot of 3 that we activate. Is what I'm kind of thinking. That's how you alpha strike in this game. Problem is, I do not have a shot here, and they could scatter to get in our line of sight there. So maybe I do it next turn. So everybody has mobility. Oh, you saw one kind of spinning over here somewhere? Back in here, maybe? So we're going to set up near the door here.
I'm on it, Commander.
Depending on how they scatter, we could be able to move out. There's some high cover positions out here. So I'm thinking this. I may keep this soldier here, because they could also move to this window if it turns out that's the way things are going to go scatter-wise. And this is the way we'll leave the setup. Yeah, the angle kind of went out this way. There could be a meld canister. I've seen meld canisters on a lot of weird places before. Hell, it could, excuse me, it could be on the roof. Well, we kind of have a little semi-sight battle scanner up here, so... Okay, so I'm just going to hold these positions, and next turn, if that pod is not a wandering pod, I'm going to open up with a sniper shot on this dude right here. That's what I'm thinking. And we will steady just to be prepared for that. Oh, they're moving. They might see us now. No, they don't see us yet. Well, it's still the only pod in vision, and we are gonna activate it. Well, the problem is now, by opening the door, they'll scatter. So there's no way I can get that first shot like I would have been able to. But we're gonna open with this, hoping they scatter towards the... they don't know we're over here, technically, right? So let's open this door. See if they scatter towards us. Uh-oh. That's the bad thing. There's that other pod. We now have 2 pods. Doggone it. The good thing is we have some nice 99% shots, and this pod, believe it or not, did not move. This pod did not frickin' move. That's not at all the way I figured that to turn out. We can get rid of... Yeah, what I can try doing is setting up some Overwatch shots. Yeah, you don't see, but if I bring it to the window, all of a sudden, yes, then we're in sight and we activate them. So I think just since we know they're moving, we're gonna come over to some of these spots. And I'm afraid if I open this door, yeah, they start seeing through the window that way if I come this way. And I don't like this position right now, though, because if these sectoids over here get aggressive, they would have a flank shot through that window. So I may have to pull you over here, rookie. So what we'll start with, since that one pod is active, that determines who I'm going to shoot at first, and that is right here at the drone. Okay, one drone down. And there was always a chance to, when you stepped out for that shot, that you would have activated these jokers. So now I guess what we're going to do is hope they continue wandering, and then we can get some Overwatch shots. Problem is, to get to the best angles for Overwatch shots, I have to risk our positions here. And if I open this door to get potential for Overwatch shots, so I'm really stymied here a little bit on being able to get good Overwatch positions. So I'm going to take the chance bringing my rookie here, because most of them wandered back here. It would probably be a double move for them to get into line of sight. And I'm going to play that this pod will activate and maybe run across this window so we can get an Overwatch shot or two over there. I feel like I want more Overwatch shots, but I also want these guys in position to be able to take them out. And remember, there's a third pod somewhere on this map. I got to be careful pushing out this door, because they could be in the building. So maybe we don't play to push through that door. Hey, I shut tight. Glad you could drop in. Well, what happens is with this guy right now, they don't see him. They don't see us. So right now, this pod is inactive. They're too far back. But they'll probably move into sight now. Technically, if I wanted to do something to them, I could suppress. Oh, he's just out of... no, it says I should have. When you see the numbers on top of them, it's really weird. I should be able to... Oh, I'll tell you what it is. The sight I'm seeing are the farther ones back that are probably out of line of sight, whereas this one is my line of sight is blocked through this. That's why there's no suppression targets available. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring these guys, just hoping they started moving this way. Let's hope they continue moving this way. And I'm going to try and get some Overwatch shots through the window. Playing this way. That's what I'm going to try.
Solid copy. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Contact.
Okay, we got contact on these guys. And we missed our first Overwatch shot. All right. So that I'm still nervous about pushing through this door, because really on this particular map, the only other places behind a truck over here that I commonly see pods are in this building or behind this building. And I don't want to push forward towards that building on this side because of that. Is kind of the way I'm feeling right now. Now, one thing, let's go see what we got here. Okay, if I took that full cover, I would not get a flank. That bad news. Now, unfortunately, Felipe, you're not steadied, so your shots are crap. The other thing we could look at trying to do is, let's see, this is my one more lone grenade. What I could maybe try to do is come to the window, see if it probably will not destroy that cover, but you know, stranger things have happened. And maybe we can try taking away some of this center of the map full cover that they have right now. Nobody appears to be on Overwatch. Of the three, because there's three over here, and as a matter of fact, let's just double check. Yeah, there's 3 aliens there, and then there's 4 aliens that are scattered in this center section. So I'm thinking I'm going to take that last HE grenade, try to deny them some of this cover if we can get lucky enough to blow it away, so we have better terms for fighting against them. probably better that I come to this angle for throwing purposes, but no, it says I should step out because I can get a line of sight to see him, so I should be able to throw. I hope.
Heading there now.
I kind of like this, the idea of this for a toss to potentially destroy some of that cover, that high ground cover, and make them come to me in full cover. Let's hope it works. Yeah, unlike Long War of the Chosen, no closing doors here. Okay, so we did that. We did destroy some cover. Their best potential high cover. They still have one more bit of high cover here. Well, obviously the meld canister, although that's easily taken out with bullets sometimes. And then that's high cover right here. And then these big containers, but those don't have good angles for them. So let's figure this out. All my rookies have their promotions, so I do not have to be careful about parsing out shots. And I'm going to probably give you a chance. I got full cover here. If I move back here, I lose sight of that alien that's standing out in the open. If I stay here, you're in full cover. Now, do I have any smoke left over here? I do have smoke here. If I want to make myself into a stronger position, let's see who I could suppress. That guy and that guy. So I need to take some shots, and I'm going to bring you up to full cover, Rick, to take the first chance at that shot. Oh man, there's another one that's being a doofus out here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the doofus over here, Felipe. We don't like doofuses. Could you take care of this doofus over here? Wouldn't that be good? All right. All right. Now we're down to 6. And if we're lucky, we can get it down to 5 real fast. Did you hear that, Rick Hunter? Did you just see what Felipe did? Of course, your shot is nowhere near as good a percentage, but let's do it. Oh, oh. Now I have 2 options. I can come over. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I got 3 options. I can come over here for another shot on the guy dangling himself out in the open. But you notice rookies on wide open flank shots at a distance, they're usually hovering around 65%. Hey, Unknown Soldier, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. We're mid-mission here, crossing our fingers. We got, what, 6 active sectoids on the map right now, with another pot of 4 probably lurking around somewhere. So we want to lower their numbers here. How about it, rookie? Ooh. Now we're getting shots like rookies take shots. And I don't have a good place to go to finish him off. Yeah. We're lousy shots at hitting the aliens right now with those last 2, but at least we don't hit people in the head yet. Doggone it. I would much rather suppress than take a non-certain shot here. But I gotta go for the kill. I feel like I really do have to go for the kill. And unfortunately, normally when we get higher promotions, my gunner's machine hater, just so you know, will have hollow targeting. So I could have, and also a lot of my scouts will mostly have hollow targeting. So we would have had some improved shots here. But you know, this is early game. These are the challenges of the early game. I'm going for the kill just to lower their numbers. I feel like I got to do that over suppressing right now to give them one less shot. Okay. Machine hater came through. Now, since I have somebody in half cover here, I think I got to throw my first smoke. And you guys will be, at least you're in full cover. At least you're in full cover. But I got a half cover dangling rookie over here that I would like to protect. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is come up to this window, because that may give me some potential shots in the future.
Position confirmed.
And it does. But I think it's more important for those of us in half cover to throw a little protective smoke here. Because we probably would not kill even if we hit. The odds would be really light. So let's protect ourselves. If I can center it on all of us like I had once. Yeah, never give up, never give in. That's one of my favorite movies. I have a lot of favorite movies. Oh, he got spooked. We took out 2 of his pods, so they're trying to go, let's retreat towards the other pod that's out there. Okay, well, not all of them are wusses. And he's going to overwatch. He's going to be in half cover. Oh, mind games. And we resisted panic. We took 1 tick of damage, and there goes 1 more meld. But, you know, you can only do so much. Now, fortunately, Felipe, you have a potentially good shot. Both these guys are in half cover. I'm going to have you shoot at the closest guy. Is what I'm going to do. Because we have a better chance. We have a, yeah, she's tough rookie, passing her will check. So that's good to see. We're going to go for the coin flip shot here, Felipe. See if we can work on this closest sectoid. Nope, looks like you're aiming too high. Bring it down next time, bring it down. We do have suppression on this guy. Who do we see here? Look, we can see them both. So if I'm going to shoot at anybody with you two folks, and I'm a little nervous about pushing out too much with another pod out there. Just a little nervous. I mean, just a little nervous. Let's think about this. I may just pile, well, I have a whooping 2 shots that I can pile on. There's only 11% there because we got mind gamed. So we have a little problem right now. We did survive and we did not panic, but we are hallucinating right now. And we have a little bit of battle fatigue, lowering our will right at the moment. So what I'm probably going to do, since we can at least still move, is move you out of line of sight. Because what the sectoids have a tendency to do once they get someone weak like this is they start piling on while your will is deteriorated from the last attack and try mind game after mind game. I've seen swarms of sectoids kill somebody just purely from mind games. So we're going to take you out of the fight right now. You have the ability to heal. We're not playing with red fog, so that's not an issue. It's just right now we're susceptible to more mind games. So we're going to back you off here.
Moving.
And since we have smoke that'll last 1 more turn, I'm going to bring, after we shoot these 2, because if I bring you here first, I don't think they can step out and make their shots potentially. Let's take our 2 shots. We're going to go against the guy who's overwatching and see if we can get lucky, since I will be able to suppress the other one and keep him in place. So we're going to try and weaken this guy. Not an easy task at 36% kind of shots, but it's what we're going to try. It's early game rookie kind of shots. Oh my lord. Hunter. Oh my god. Rick Hunter just killed an alien. That had to have been an amazingly lucky roll. Not only, oh my lord, wow. Hey Tristan, good to see you popping in. Good to see you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into this half cover since we have, I think, 1 more turn of smoke.
Moving to position.
And we're going to try one of those lucky shots with a soon-to-be-named rookie. Or, well, maybe not soon, but a to-be-named rookie. Oh. Well, that never fear. We're just going to sit here. I'm not going to use the med kit yet for one tick of a hit. We're going to hang on to that, and we'll just reload for when you get your head together. And we will suppress this guy, keep him in half cover.
X-ray locked down.
And let's see if some of those other retreating sectoids push back into us. Or... Okay, he hunkered now. Now he's going to be hard to take out without any explosive left on the map. Now, you notice they all kind of ran back in this direction, making me suspect that the last pod is back here. Unfortunately, there's still 4 of them out there. And we only know this guy, and we don't know now where this guy... There was a guy here mind merging with the one we killed. We probably freaked him the frick out. So I'm almost thinking... Now, unfortunately, you're not super speedy. I was hoping you might be able to reorient yourself. Well, this is what we're going to do. I could easily do this because I'm not fearing that we have a pod down here, to be quite honest. I'm not afraid of that right now. And then what I can do is we'll have this guy flanked. You should be in a protected spot without fear of getting caught, Felipe. That's my thinking. And when aliens are flanked, they need to move. So we suppress and get the suppressive shot. I overwatch everybody over here that we can overwatch. And we try to take this full last final alien out of business when he tries to run from being flanked. So I'm going to give this a go. Little bit risky. Oh yeah, you know what? It's better that I dash and have even better cover back in this building, and I still get my... So thank you. Whatever that angle through the window thing, that's even safer cover in case this other alien, and we didn't notice, moved down this way. But I think we would have seen him if he moved across that gap in that opening, and we didn't. But this is still safer. So we're going to run over here. We're taking a little risk that somewhere an alien is out of sight, but close enough to hit us with Overwatch. But yeah, there's a ladder right out here to give me high ground, but my play I'm trying to do now is flank this guy, even if we can't shoot at him from that flank, because aliens don't like to be flanked, and therefore we're going to Overwatch the hell out of him because we can't hit him while he's hunkered, and we're going to force him to move. That's my play.
Double time.
Okay, we didn't get hit by unlucky Overwatch. He is now flanked, and we are going to suppress an Overwatch like you've never seen anybody suppress an Overwatch before. Now, what I probably should do, because, yeah, I'm going to have to move Mr. Rookie here, but I can move him here, and he'll still have a shot right by Mr. Hunter's head again, but he'll have a shot if he skedaddles and still be able to put out an Overwatch, and that releases you two to be able to put out Overwatch, because, you know, why would we want to shoot at a hunkered guy down, a hunkered down alien at under 10%? So we're all going to Overwatch, and you're going to still sit in the corner and recover. Watch him run. Ah, there we go. Machine Hater didn't need the other help. After all, he just took care of it himself. I'm pretty sure gunners, when aliens try to run their suppression, get a little bonus to their hit on that particular shot. But we did good there, guys. We did good. You heard a drone? There could be a drone floating. We know there's not a drone in the activated pods, but you know, we got potentially 3 to 4 more aliens out there in the final pod, and all the other 3 aliens at this point have retreated. So I'm thinking I may just hold our strong cover positions. You no longer are hurt, Juliana. Ms. Rookie. We're going to bring you back over here to give you a full cover position.
Moving out.
I'm going to bring you back over here. We're just going to hold on for a turn or two maybe to see if we can lure them back in and catch them with some Overwatch. Is kind of the way I'm leaning. Anybody who's significantly low like you, Rick Hunter, will reload. We'll Overwatch. We'll Overwatch. I kind of... let's reload. Your shots are important. And your shots are important. So we won't have a ton of Overwatch this first turn.
I'm ready.
Yeah, ammo is important at this point. And they are pushing. They're testing us out just as much as we're trying to test them out, and they can see us. And these buffed up guys have a little better chance to, you know, do mind games on us, have a little better aim when they get buffed up. I'm not going to be close enough. You know what I'm going to do in the meantime? I'm going to take this position with Felipe. And if they start pushing forward, because right now I... up here should be able to hit the aliens, and they can't hit me. And so I'm going to set up here and get the aim bonus that high ground gives as we work on these aliens over here.
Moving out.
And get it set up this way. Now, Machine Hater, you would potentially have the same, but guess what you're able to do? Is I am going to, as you can see, if Machine Hater can hit there, that means Felipe will hit there. So we're just going to suppress that guy, hold him in place, so hopefully next turn, you know who, Felipe from high ground will have a pretty good chance over there. So let's suppress. You can see the value now. It has its drawbacks to the LMG, but this being able to overwatch and suppress at long range is a phenomenal perk in my eyes. You just have to learn how to play and plan ahead with this weapon because you can't move and shoot. So let's hold him in place.
Aye, Commander.
Oh, it could. There's always that chance. But without a ton of us in range to shoot him, only one guy. I wonder, if I move to this side, do I still have an angle to shoot him? Yeah, I do. I'm trying to think if I should get more... No, see, what I can do is these guys next time can take actually full cover shots in that direction, which is probably something I'll do next turn. So let's reload here. We'll just overwatch from here. And I'm gonna pull back as to try not to spook this guy. Like you said, Nightmare, let's not spook him into hunkering. How about that? Let's try that, see if it works. Oh, I overwatched. I meant to reload. And we're gonna bring you to the door. And we'll overwatch and see what he does. Okay, we're hearing more aliens down in that direction. What'd he do? Was he able to get away? Oh, I know why. We got to gain sight back on him again. Let's do that. We were able to have sight from here. There we go. He's still there. He did not hunker, he overwatched. So I'm glad I did not run over to where he used to be, or we would have been hit by Overwatch. So this is what we need to do. There's no holo targeting to apply. We have a 69% shot. Felipe, it's all on you. All eyes are on Felipe right now. And he came through.
Bye-bye.
Felipe is a big showboat. Look at that. Let's overwatch. I'm thinking now is a good time to perhaps take these full cover positions since they aren't in range at this point, and I'm not sensing any activity here. In fact, you know what we're going to do next? my friend Rick. We're going to bring you right here. And we are going to see if we can find out where they are over here, because this will illuminate a pretty fair distance back from where we are.
I'm sure my team would love to get their hands on that thing.
And this gives us at least a temporary indicator of where the frick they are. And you look at that. You called it. You called it, Nightmare. Drone City back here. And I would rather, wouldn't it be nice if they would move forward towards us? Because they're the last 2 sectoids, and then we got 4 drones. Okay. Yeah, me and my maritime references, and I don't even own a boat. So what I'm thinking, I can't move them because I overwatched. I guess I could have come up a little higher to get some high ground for future suppressions and whatnot. That probably would not have been a bad move. I'm going to come over here for Overwatch with you. Now. And we're going to set this front line here on Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
I feel, Commander.
And what I may just do is bring you back over here for some potential full cover support, since you're too far away from where everybody is right now anyway. The other options I have, of course, to try and get flanks on these guys, is it would draw in the drones. That's the problem with that idea, to deal with these guys. It does mean I could potentially start pushing this way with my individual soldiers. Over here too, start pushing over this way to start trying to deal with the sectoids before we activate the drones. And I'm gonna do it. Probably should not, because I'll be potentially outstripping my sniper gunner cover. But to just go this far, it might be okay. No, I'm not gonna. That's overextending. I'm just not gonna. Yet. Since we have 2 other med kits, we're getting down to the last 2 pods. I'm gonna heal to get us back to full strength before we do anything also. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Nightmare. So the sectoids are grouping up back there. And guess what? We're not gonna have the luxury, it looks like. They're getting close. One more move forward like that, and the drones will be activated. So I might even pull back our overwatches a little. Now, do I have sight with Felipe? Holy smokes! Look at that!
Dead and gone.
Okay. Okay. Now these guys are out of range, out of that line of sight range just a bit. So we will just overwatch here. I got enough ammo in the gun. So it's another quality of life mod that I have here. The LMG has 7 of 9 bullets. So that means I have 3 suppressions in a row and 1 shot left in my weapon right now. So I don't think I need to overwatch yet, because I can do an overwatch shot and still have 3 suppressions available. So we're going to do the overwatch. And I think I'm just going to pull back for a turn. We're going to lose advantage of the
Solid copy.
battle scanner here in a moment, unfortunately.
I'm on the move.
But now I can reload him,
Affirmative. Covering now. I'm on it.
because I don't want these guys to move forward, and they are. I'm not ready to activate them quite yet if we can help it. And unfortunately, that last sectoid is not playing nice. So it may be that maybe I just need to get out there and activate the drones. Do I? Do I? They're walking into your sight line because they don't know you're there. We know they're there because of the battle scanner that just expired. So what I could do is get out at least in line of sight of this guy. Then it's going to pull them all forward. We're all going to then have shots. And that's the way we're going to do it, while the sectoid is like back in the far corner of the map somewhere, and try to deal with the drones before the sectoid reappears. So let's take our full cover positions with these guys. I almost moved Felipe there. That would have been a big misclick.
Position confirmed. I've got a visual.
Okay, here they come. They're drones charge. Sectoids, you notice when you activate sectoids, they kind of back off. Have you noticed that? Drones, they pretty much charge. And only 2 of them are in sight right now, though. So that means we have the firepower advantage right now. We got lucky. Drones are always not the ones with the smartest of AIs. Let's just call it the way it is. And what I'm thinking is, okay, they're both considered flying. And when drones are flying, they're harder to hit. If you can ever get a drone when it's landed, then you can hit them like anybody else. So, Felipe, you're up first. And we're going to shoot at the one in the back at 69% and see if you can do your magic. And he did some magic, just wasn't quite a kill. I'm going to give everybody else shots on these drones, focusing on the one in the back, because we can suppress the one in the front. Yeah, at some time, maybe I should have held off one more turn moving these guys out just to get some high ground advantage shots. Oh well. These guys are still considered flying when you're when you're shooting from the roof. So my question is, let's see if we can do some damage, and we're shooting at the guy in the back. I want to kill one of the drones, ideally. Let's see if we can come through on some of these 30% shots. That rookie did not. That rookie did not.
Damn it, missed the target.
Okay, my rookies just struck out.
Negative damage.
My rookies just struck out. Who do I have left? I have Rick. Let's see if we can Rick roll the drone. How about that? Oh, not quite. I thought that was the phrase I needed to say to make you hit, is what I thought. So we're going to suppress the closest one. That one.
Bringing the pain.
Drones are the nemesis. Oh, and he's acting wonky weird. The other two, oh, and he's running the suppression, and unfortunately we missed. Machine hater, it's a machine. Hate it. And he's running away too. And he healed the other one. But, did you notice, when he went to heal, he's now on the ground, so he should be a lot easier to hit. And he bought us some time. So, Felipe, do this. Oh, man. Drones that damage frickin' reduction. Sucks. Wind. What I may do, though, since they decided to back off, just to give us some better shooting numbers, but the thing is, you're suppressing. So maybe what I do to give us some better shooting numbers coming up, oh, 66 is good against the guy on the ground, but I have others that can do that. Let's bring our rookie up high to give her some potential better shots.
Headed there now.
Like that. There we go. Good job, rookie. Now we got a bunch of the low percentage shots. Who can you see? You can see two of them. The high one and the low one in the back. Where's the third one? Oh, way over here. I think a lot of, I don't know that you can see the third one. And you probably can only see, oh, you can't see any of them. Well, there's that. If I move you a little, that's the only problem at times with the rings. Where's the sight rings? Okay. Yeah, so I don't know that I could bring you out to half frickin' cover to give you a shot and get you close enough for a shot. So I guess what we're going to do instead with you is be overwatching.
I see you, Commander.
We're going to try. some of these shots. Can you both hit the guy in the back? No. So we're going to focus on this guy and see if we can get lucky with our 36% shots. And so far, so good. That was Mr. Hunter coming through again. I want to point that out. Mike! I missed you saying hi. How you doing that? Sorry. I'm glad you can make it in at the end. It's been a tough frickin' mission here. Oh, couldn't finish it off. What we'll do is we'll just suppress the high guy in the back. Let the guy that we damage move closer. Make it, maybe if we're lucky, easier to hit. We'll suppress the guy in the back. The full health one. Let the guy that's half health move closer. So we... Oh, their sectoid decided to join in too. Can we get lucky? No. See, the drones are the drone AI right now is playing quite wonky. Oh, and they're running more suppression than I've ever seen drones run recently. They're playing very... Oh, gosh darn it. He's not quite landed. So, looks like Sectoid is going to be the one we're looking at shooting with you. I would like, because this is your last shot before we have a reload. Can you get rid of the Sectoid, Felipe? I've been leaning on you heavy. Let's lean on him again. You know, Captain Timo, I'm still kicking myself because I could use that shotgun on Hunter right now, but I screwed up. Gotta remember, all you need to remind me in the future, scouts get shotguns. Engineers, when we get to them, get shotguns. Most of the time, and medics, I give shotguns to. Half my team, automatically, the one assaults get a shotgun, but I run shotguns early. It's the most reliable way to kill early game when you get your first promotion. And I can't believe I did not bring a shotgun for... Well, Mr. Hunter's making up for it with some kills here, but trying to overcome my mistake. And there's our last sectoid. Now we're dealing with the wonky AI of the drones. I think I take a turn to reload so we can suppress where necessary. And we're probably... Damn. We're probably going to take a turn to reload here for some folks. Because we're mighty low. And they're going to advance as they wish. Damn. Well, you don't have a shot, so reload. So maybe I better... Well, I don't think he can advance all the way to flank us. Nobody can this turn, so I'm going to hold positions. I'll pull you back just in case he can come through the window and get a flank on you. We'll pull back here, reload. I'm almost positive these two are safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we cannot get flanked and shot in one turn, so we're gonna do the reloads.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, they're double moving to get the flanks now. We're gonna have to reposition now. And they're gonna be able to shoot at us, our back row people now too. Oh, how is that? How? Oh yeah, I was saying, how did he get a flank shot on us? But he's showing the yellow symbol because he's flanked over here. So, oof, makes sense. So Felipe, this is a slight problem for you. At least you killed the sectoid, but now we're very susceptible to drones going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may have to give up my rooftop positions here and take you inside to reload. It's exactly what I may have to do here. I only have one suppression here, so what I'm gonna have to do is suppress this guy and focus my shots over here, and then pull these guys probably off the roof So let's do our our quote-unquote other shots first. The only problem is if he runs the suppression like these drones have been prone to do, this is not a safe position to move to. It's a little concerning. Well, the other thing we can do is this guy, the thing is I have no suppression. So I would have no shot here either. Now I guess I can position for future suppression. But then I gotta move these guys. So I would only have 3 soldiers. And that's not good odds on a drone, even at close range. The thing, and if I do not kill this drone, he'll frickin' come right through that frickin' window and flank us. But it's almost like that's our best chance. Bring these 2 on the roof because they can come right, the drones can come right up here and point blank kill them. Well, drones, with that health point, they probably wouldn't kill, but they could very easily panic us up in the open and then finish us off because we wouldn't have the shots to kill them. So this may be the better play for us. Can both of us? Okay, you can get to this position. Rick, you can get to that corner. Rookie, you could get to that. There's 3 close range shots. If we're lucky, they're like 65% shots. And we can hit on 2 of them and take this thing out. So let's give it a go.
Moving to position.
Ugh. Damn early game rookie percentage shots. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Rick, can you do some of your magic? Now this is where if I had a frickin' shotgun on you, we'd at least do 3 damage, if not kill it. At this range, it'd be 100% shot with a shotgun. Okay, we killed it in 2. Just saying, we killed it in 2. That means I can come over here to full cover. And the thing is, I feel the safe move is not to have everybody shoot because, for one, I don't have a shot here. I'm going to bring you down here, Felipe, into protection to do your reload. And fortunately, because I gave you the marksman's rifle, you can move back out to shoot next turn after you reload, but it's a lot safer reloading down here. And thank goodness drones can't overwatch. Reload.
Back in.
Felipe's back in. I guess I'm going to reposition here, so on a future turn, hopefully, we can do the suppression. Or do I hold on to this position and hope we can... Because if I bring my gunner up here, he can't shoot. But these guys could just go straight up, flying in the air, flank, and yeah, I can't do that. Can't do that. As much as the high ground, I'm in love with it. Because right now, it's a 50% shot. It's going to go down here to a 30% shot probably, but we're too exposed up there right now. We all have pistols. Well, except for the gunner. The gunner doesn't carry a pistol. Everybody else has pistols. But you want to know what happens early game pistols until you get the Ranger perk against things like drones? You might hit it for 1 damage and then have 1 damage reduction and then nothing happens. So, yeah, and just so you can see, yeah, everybody has a pistol. But early pistols, base pistols against drones, it's okay when you get down to 1 hit point on the sectoid and doing shots like that, but even sectoids in cover can get damage reduction, so the early pistols aren't reliable. Just saying. Let's go for the lead guy, see if we can hit him. At rookie percentages here. Oh.
Nailed him.
I was hiding a smile, but that was a huge unexpected smile. I am telling you. Let's overwatch. Let's just go for another lucky rookie shot. Hell. Okay. That's asking too much to get 2 of those in a row. Okay, he's on the high ground now. where we can't hit them, so we're going to overwatch like the Dickens is what we're going to end up doing. And when he tries to fly down in this door to kill us, we're going to hopefully be ready for him. Because he may just fly down and try to fly into this door to flank us. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of feeling like we should back off. Do you see it? You see it. I could bring... my rookie out here for a full cover shot that can't get flanked.
That's affirmative.
I can bring Mr. Hunter out here over to here, except I'm not sure. I think you would see it from down there. It's iffy. You might not see it. That negative red symbol is because the guy has... that drone has height advantage on us. That's what that particular one means. Okay, we can still see it. So we're going to have 3 Overwatch shots against this guy moving. I'm debating in this door, because I've seen them rush a door before, where he comes down and rushes in the door. So I'm actually considering pulling back from the door.
Time to motor.
And let's play it safe. Not really great cover positions I can take you to, but we'll all be on Overwatch, and we'll just play it like that. Yeah, Felipe, you got your pistol. We're just all gonna Overwatch in case that thing comes in the room. And we'll take these shots. We hit on 36%ers before. Let's go for rookie man. Okay, Hunter. Oh my God. This is not XCOM we're playing, is it?
Mission accomplished.
Woo! Okay, we just beat a swarming mission. How about that? No casualties. I think, well, at least all the rookies got promotions. Oh, man. No, that actually, Nightmare, the first mission is not counted as an abduction mission. So on your chart that I gave you, and on mine also, we've only had 1 abduction of the 3.5 that we might get this month, the 3 or 4 that we might get this month. So you see these wounds. Yes, we did not get wounds, but we double fatigued these individuals. So they actually are out for double fatigue time, essentially. You know, double the 5 days or double the 4 days. So we actually came in with decent wound times that just like the double fatigue times, as if we were able to do it that way. So these wounds are because we pulled these guys out for support. And could you imagine not doing this mission, or having done this mission without Felipe and his sniper squad sight, even with the marksman rifle, without machine hunter, hater, and without... Could you have imagined doing an all-rookie mission on this one? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I've learned on heavies and... or I should say early heavy and swarming missions that come before the first round of soldiers can recover from their fatigue. It pays to double fatigue to babysit some rookies. So we got 3 more rookies promoted, and Felipe, with all his kills, is the first. And let's do his promotion right now. Okay, so there's one thing I like doing with my snipers, and it makes them invaluable early game, because next or very soon we start facing floaters, and floaters push us hard when they start appearing. Late, well, we're in March, late April when they can start appearing, or they can start appearing, yeah, late April when they start appearing, it's a challenge. So I start, a lot of my snipers are my flying target snipers that shoot them down. This lone wolf, that's sometimes situational. I can't always guarantee, especially since I like running marksman's rifles on an early game on my snipers to keep them mobile. Never pays off enough for me the way I play. I could see low profile with a certain build that I go for, but let's face it, Deadeye is what I go with my snipers, because once those floaters start appearing, and I'm not talking about anything in the bathroom, these snipers got my back with this perk. So there you go. You got a little Deadeye here, Felipe. All right, and we'll do these other promotions when we decide to take them out on an actual mission. So we got 9 corpses, 6 drone wrecks, 6 Illyrium, and the reason we got some nice Illyrium and alloys is because we did not explode and blow up those drones. Drones come with built-in Illyrium and alloys when you kill them, and then weapon fragments from all of the above. And 1 token meld, because this was not a mission to go pushing through, as you could see. So the battle scanners really paid off too. That's why it was important to bring the scout with the battle scanner perk also. So you can see why I made some of those decisions. If we had already gotten to motion trackers, I could have played it a little bit different, but this mission was so early, I had to double fatigue, and it worked. And Trumpkin, yes, let me get in there right now and do that to you, so we don't accidentally go out again by mistake without my scout having a shoddy. I can't believe I did it, because, but you got to admit, you did amazing without a shoddy even. So we lucked out that you were still on target with your shots. On target with your shots, I'm telling you. So this is where we're at. I guess I'll just do a quick, so you know exactly what Nightmare and I were talking about. If we go on to our spreadsheet here and get out of the barracks and go to the missions, it starts out telling us we're up against 3.5, so 3 to 4 missions this month is of abductions. We're bound to still see 3 scouts. There will be 3 harvests somewhere in the world. Odds are the first month we won't see them happen. They'll just happen somewhere where we don't have a satellite. So what it means is we were successful doing an abduction. We get to put our first one right there. And so now that we've done our first abduction, it lowers the expected. Now we only have 2 to 3 more abductions to worry about for the rest of the month. And so the gate crasher, or whatever you want to call that first mission, does not count towards these totals. The other things that don't count towards these totals when we get farther into the game are council missions. So this does not account for council missions, because there's always that one council mission, and it does not account for exalt missions when we get to start unlocking exalt, what I think towards the end of May. Those missions are not tracked on this chart. This covers everything else, which is a hell of a lot of the missions once we start advancing in the months. So we just have to know those other missions can happen in the background, and that's to help you out a little, Nightmare. And just talk to me in the Discord if you want more details on this, because I need to start helping you. I know you have a lot of questions about this. Once again, thank you to Olive Boccaccia's Long War spreadsheet and making this. She has said it is out there for people to use. Just acknowledge her hard, or I don't think it's a real name, but acknowledge Olive Boccaccia's hard work in putting this all together for our use and other people that have used it. So we want to thank you, Olive, for that hard work. And other than that, we'll just move on to the rest of the schedule this week. And that'll load up soon enough. And so tomorrow we got Lamplighters League. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, and then Saturday is Baldur's Gate again, where hopefully we can finish the trials that we got going down in the Mausoleum in Act 2 and wrap those up. Finally, we're making progress there. And that's it. Then we'll start the next week. As far as I know, will be a standard week. So this same standard schedule should hold next week, but I'll have the updated schedule by the end of the Baldur's Gate mission there. And I appreciate everybody dropping in. We got our first soldier picks on this episode. We got all 4 pilots chosen, and we got our first 3 soldier on the ground, boots on the ground names. So congratulations to everybody who won those particular raffles. For those of you that couldn't watch live, we'll eventually get to you, but our live viewers get first options here before I start dipping into the Discord requests that some of you had started making. I think we have 4 requests in Discord potentially. So thank you, everybody, and we'll continue this come Monday. Hope to see you for one of the other live streams, but if anything, at least hopefully we'll see y'all next Monday. Thank you, everybody. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see y'all next time.